Hey Bessie, it's Joelle. Today we are in the jungle gym and I'm going to take you through a glute and hamstring focus workout. As you can tell, I already started. I don't know, it's like 80 degrees. We're only going to do 4 exercises. That's really all you need to grow your glutes. Because we're implementing progressive overload and training close to failure, you will be good. I know when you're watching this, with summer's coming up, we are going to work hard. So let's get into this leg day. I'm so excited. One of the biggest mistakes I see the girlies doing is skipping out on your dynamic stretches. So please don't skip out on these warm-ups. And I know it sounds boring, but it is so important and crucial before your leg days to help decrease risk of injuries and warm up your muscles. Also, continue in the groove of things, which is fun, and all you need is 5 to 10 minutes. If you want my full dynamic stretching routine, let me know in the comments. If there is one thing I wish I knew sooner in my fitness journey, it's starting off every single one of my workouts in a shortened position. Working the glutes in a shortened position, such as a hip thrust or a glute bridge, helps activate them more in the beginning. So we're starting off strong with 6 cast glute bridges, going into 6 hip thrusts with a hold. So with the cast glute bridge over here, you can see it's a shorter range of motion, and I always think of it as half a rep of a hip thrust. Also, side note, this was a whole entire mic'd up workout and the mic didn't work, so I have to do this voiceover. Anyways, we're going straight into our hip thrust, which is more power, and you can see it's a fuller range of motion. I love combining these because you get the power from the hip thrust, which also is going to hit your quads and your glutes, and then you get that isolation from the cast glute bridge. And let me tell you, time under tension, baby, hold that for 10 seconds. Your glutes will be on fire after this, but I promise it'll be worth it. We're going to do 4 sets of that 6x6 superset, progressively going heavier. Quick little setup tip to feel it more on your glutes. Do you see where your knees land right there? You're going to bring your feet up to where your knees are, and you should be in the perfect position to feel it in your glutes versus your quads or your hamstrings. The most important thing with every single movement is perfecting your form over weight. Once you got your form down, we're going to progressively overload. So after every single set, we're going to add weight where it's challenging enough. If you're aiming for hypertrophy, train close to failure. So this is how each one of your sets should look like. And if you're able to do 20 reps, girl, it is time to up that weight. Make sure you get a 2 to 3 minute rest after that, right before we go into sumo squats. That dumbbell is so big, I had to roll it across the whole gym. Sumo squats are one of those exercises that I had wished I'd done sooner in my fitness journey. So now I always program these for my clients and they always see the best results. They're amazing to target your inner thighs as well as your glutes. So make sure you're going heavy on these because you are stronger than you think. Quick little form tip. You want to stand with your feet wider than shoulder width apart and your toes slightly externally rotated, which means pointed out. You want to have your torso slightly leaning forward and sit back. The torso forward is actually going to help target your glutes, and you really want to push through your heels in order to really get that emphasis in those glutes. Slow and controlled movements are key here, and we're going to do 3 sets of anywhere from 8 to 10 reps. I was just feeling really good after these, and I was saying the girlies are going to be walking around like absolute units with dump trucks. Like, I'm so excited for us. I'm sorry in advance because you might absolutely hate me for these, but I promise you they're worth it. We're going to go into reverse deficit lunges. These are so good for adding that extra stretch and emphasis on the glute. Just try to remember to have that weight in that front heel and not push off from that back. We're doing 3 sets of 8 to 10 on each leg before we go into the bend and snap, baby. If you want these to be more glute bias versus hamstrings, all you got to do is add a 20-degree bend in your knee, and just remember that it's a hip hinging motion, so push back. Just keep your spine neutral because you don't want to hurt your back. If you want a full breakdown on RDL form, let me know. I can make a full video for you. And whatever video you want to see next, whether it's workouts, glow up tips, whatever it is, let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next video.